It's festival week and it's Tuesday. Welcome to Bliss Live. I'm Cassie Begley, the founder and visionary for Bliss Dance Festival, aka BDF. BDF is a weekend of celebration, and what are we celebrating? Women's sexual empowerment. Our festival is this Friday and Saturday, August 6th and 7th, and tickets are available on our website. BDF highlights women choreographers while empowering women to celebrate their sex, sexuality, and, sexual desires. We've got 2 days of super sexy workshops, including erotic chair dance, sexy selfie, striptease dance, erotic writing, BDSM mistress workshop, sexy heels dance, and fantasy exploration and discussion. We also have a masquerade after party with the incredible DJ Liv and several tantalizing go-go dancers. And let's not forget our main event, the mini dance films, where our featured choreographers reveal their wildest fantasies. Today, I'm thrilled to chat with the Sexy Heels Dance Workshop facilitator, Tessa Shanley. Let's welcome Tessa now.
Hello.
Hi, Tessa. Hello. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yay. I'm so excited to have you here and just to talk dance talk, heels dance talk, sexy heels dance talk. Yeah. And especially since we were both just in Las Vegas, it was so funny because I was there and then I came back and then I saw all your posts and you were there and we were at some of the same places. And so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Too much fun.
Oh my gosh. But were you there? Were you there for fun or for something related to work?
No. So it was one of our friends' 21st birthdays. And so me and a couple of my friends went, but I'm 26. So me and a little bit of the older crew stayed in another part because they were going nightclubbing and all that. And we like having fun, but nightclubbing's a lot. So, but we still did a lot of really fun stuff. And I was recovering from all the fun yesterday, but yeah.
Of course, right? What is one of your favorite spots in Las Vegas?
Vegas? Ooh. I think my favorite thing is to just be by the pool with a cocktail in my hand and wearing a really cute swimsuit. I literally bought 17 swimsuits for this trip. That's why those were all the pictures that you saw. I was I have to take pictures in them because I bought them for this trip. But yeah, I just like being by the pool. So literally anywhere. Our pool had a tiki bar, so that was it was perfect.
Where did you stay? What pool?
We actually stayed at it's called the Wyndham Grand Desert. It's actually not it's not directly on the strip. It's a 10 or 15 minute walk, but they have really big suites. So we had a full kitchen in ours. And it was 2 bedrooms. So we had a lot of space. It was really nice.
Oh, that's perfect actually. Yeah. Especially because Las Vegas can be a little bit pricey.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was super cheap too. Yeah. It was crazy. So we were let's just stay for 4 days. And then at the end on Sunday, on our last day, we were why did we decide to stay for 4 days? Because Vegas is so exhausting.
Vegas is so much, right? I was there too at the Mirage. And I was there for 5 nights.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was a bit of it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. But a lot of fun. Yeah. Have you ever been to Dre's?
Dre's. When I was younger, yeah, but I don't remember much of it.
That's pretty funny, yes. But when you were younger, I was just there 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
I'm a bit older than you. Just a few years older than you.
Yeah, just a few years.
Okay, well, we have a whole list of questions here. Let me pull out my questions for you. Are you excited and ready to get into it?
Yeah. Don't know what to expect, but I'm ready.
Awesome. First of all, you are new to our Bliss audience. And so can you tell us who you are, a little bit about your identity?
Yeah, I literally never know where to start when someone asks me this. My name is Tessa. Hello. I guess the biggest part of my identity is actually like, or not the biggest, but one of the biggest parts of my identity is that I would like to say that I'm an artist. So, I mean, obviously I've been dancing basically since I could walk. I've been in dance consistently since I was like 10 years old, like taking class, competing, eventually choreographing, teaching, all that, go-go dancing. The person who actually recommended me to you, I think, was she was my dance teacher when I was little, and then she was also the first one to ever giving me my first go-go dancing gig, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I would like to think that I am someone who, as a dance teacher at least, or like as someone who connects with other dancers, I would like to say that I am pretty, like I'm very big on like intention and confidence and like being okay with expressing your sensuality and sexuality and like empowering other people to do that and find their own voices and find their own self through like art. I think that's like one of my strengths as a person. So yeah, I'm I don't know what else to say.
No, that's great. And just to like back up just a bit, are we talking about Marquis?
Yeah.
So Marquis was your teacher.
Yeah.
This is great because
Yeah.
I mean, she took one of my classes a long time ago. I cannot take credit for the amazingness that she is. That was her upbringing and her dance, and that's not me at all. But she was in my class once, so it's funny because I was her teacher, and I took one of her classes once too.
Yeah,
she was teaching at City Dance. She was teaching a heels class, and I'm like, you know what? I want to take this class.
Yeah, right. She's great. I actually went to Vegas with her and a group of girls. We performed in Vegas, like I think like 4 or 5 years ago now. But we did like a special performance with her old like heels group that she had. The name's escaping me, but yeah. So small world.
That is. I mean, the dance world, and we're all here in the Bay Area, so it's pretty tight, and we all run into each other. We all probably know many people in common. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah. Your background in dance. So what did you grow up learning?
So I think when I was like very small, like 5 years old, probably in kindergarten, I did ballet. But I left like a year after because my teacher was leaving the studio, and apparently I like didn't want to learn from anyone else. So my parents took me out of dance, and they put me in gymnastics for a while, but then I made it back into dance. And I actually like one of the first classes I did take was a hip hop class, which is like what my main core training is. And I was like terrified. So they put me in a hip hop / jazz class. So I did that. And then I did more like jazz and contemporary kind of stuff. And then I eventually found my way back into hip hop. Like when I was maybe like 13, I would say. So I would say most of my training is in like hip hop choreography. I really like contemporary stuff too, because I like being emotional. But yeah. And then I took my first heels class. Wow, that's a good question. I feel like it probably was with Marquis. But eventually, like when I started getting into that and go-go dancing and all of that, I started exploring other styles and taking heels more and taking more like sassy or sensual classes. And I feel like in the past couple of years, that's been something that I've like really found like a really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a passion for, I guess, because I think it's we come from, or we live in a society that doesn't really, cater to women being okay with themselves, like expressing their sexuality. So I think it's really empowering to be able to have done that more recently. So yeah.
Oh yeah. That is why we are here. That's why we have this festival.
Yeah.
And is that why you wanted to be a part of this festival?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just a big proponent for, for that. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. What a coincidence. Okay, let me see. What else do we have here? Who inspires you to be the best you?
Um, that's a good question. Mm. I mean, one of the first answers that comes to mind would probably be like my students or people that I'm very close to in the Bay Area dance community. Um, I think I'm pretty lucky to be surrounded by a lot of also very like empowering people and inspiring people and people who move through the world with intention. Like pretty much all of my close friends are also dancers or artists, and they are all like super inspiring to me. I guess I would shout out my studio, well, not my studio, but I work there, Full Out Studios in Oakland. They kind of like, if I didn't find that community, I probably wouldn't be where I am right now. So like everyone that's, it's the reason that I hesitated was because it's hard for me to think of like one person because there's so many.
Right.
But I guess if a studio was a person, it would be Full Out Studios and that whole community. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I've been to Full Out Studios before
Mm-hmm.
a while ago, and I know a couple people. I think I know somebody who teaches there.
Probably.
Rachel?
Rachel Garcia?
Yes.
Yeah, she's one of my best friends.
Rachel?
Yeah,
Oh my
Rachel.
gosh, how funny. Where's
Wait,
Rachel? Rachel, are you out there?
she's probably busy teaching.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
how do you know her?
She used to be in Bliss Dance Company.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was just probably I think one season that she did
Cool.
it. Yeah, she's great, and we both
Yeah.
went to the same school. I think she got her undergrad at St. Mary's.
Mhm.
That's how I got my master's, and
Yeah.
that's how I know her really is through St. Mary's.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. I feel like I meet people like everywhere who are like, "Oh yeah, Rachel. I know Rachel," and I'm like, "What?"
She must be very popular.
Definitely.
Okay, so I mean, I understand because there's so many people that in the dance community that you would feel supported, and especially at a dance studio that you would consider your home, right? Your
Yeah.
dance home.
Yeah.
And it's great that you have so much support, and I'm sure you support them too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's great. We're doing a shout out to Full Out Studios.
Yeah. Shout out Full Out Studios.
Let's see. Do you feel most yourself when you are dancing, or is dancing more like acting for you? Or is it both?
Oh, that's a good question. I've actually thought about this a lot before. Because it's like a weird phenomena, like where you can feel like super insecure or super like not it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
When you're just going through your daily life, and then you take a dance class and you just like this whole other person comes out, or like okay, let me get there. Sorry. this whole other like energy comes out. And to me, I'm like, if you can bring that out of you when you dance, that's in you all of the time. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I personally like to tell my students that like that, not that that's all you are, but that is you. Like you are that confident person, or however you feel when you dance. Because I feel like dancing can kind of be like a superpower, you know, like it feels like very empowering. So I totally think that sorry, that what was the original question? Do I feel like I'm acting, or
yeah, like when you're dancing, is that pretty much who you are? Do you feel most yourself, most comfortable when you're dancing, or is it more like acting? You know?
Yeah, I would say beyond what I already said, I feel like dance for me is like a form of expression, and I feel like a lot of the times sometimes I don't even understand exactly, like sometimes dance is a way to process things too.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I would say that it is like comfortable, and it's like an extension of myself or part of myself, but also like it's just like, yeah, it's just like a way that I express myself, and a way that I can connect with other people and move through the world with, if that makes sense.
No, I totally understand that. I mean, it's same for me. Is it's very much how I process, and choreography is processing,
Mm-hmm.
dancing is embodying it all, and yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's times when I'm like, ooh, I want to play a certain character,
Mm-hmm.
and like when I choreograph, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to put a character in there,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that's not exactly me.
Mm-hmm.
But there are parts of me that likes to explore that part, that area. So exploration, right? So yeah, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Totally fun. Okay, let's see. I was going to ask you what song. Remember, I messaged you earlier on Instagram. It's how we communicate. And I was asking if you had a song that you were thinking of using for the workshop and you weren't sure yet. Are there any songs that you've used that you really enjoyed choreographing to or dancing to?
Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of talk about like what I normally choreograph to, I guess, if that helps. Or like for heels at least, since I'll be teaching heels. I really like playing with I feel like a lot of like heels choreography or sensual choreography tends to be more feminine, and I definitely do like to play with that. But it's like one of my favorite things to do is to play with like the masculine energy and the feminine energy, and kind of like see how they can fit together, or how I can work both elements into a piece. So yeah, that's probably something that I will incorporate in mine. And I always tell my students, like, even if like I do a part that's a little bit more masculine and they're like don't really vibe with that, I'm always like, just do whatever feels good for you. Like, this class isn't about, like, class for me is never about like having my students look exactly like me. So even if I want to move a little bit more masculine in one way, like, and you want to do it a different way, go ahead, But yeah, in terms of music, I definitely like R&B for sure is like one of my top for heels. I really like slow and sensual songs, or songs with like, I'm like very lyric what's the word, like when I choreograph, basically all I hear is lyrics. Well, not all I hear is lyrics, but I'm very moved by the lyrics in songs. So like what the artist is saying really matters a lot to me, and I'll usually bring that into the intention of the piece, whatever it turns out to be. But yeah, something like, I'm trying to think what was the last heels piece I choreographed to. It might have been like Miguel, which is like more slow, R&B. I think I did a newer JoJo song, which is like a little bit more upbeat and intense, but still very like, I don't know how to put this energy into words, but like, or into appropriate words, but
oh yeah, the appropriateness.
Not like not like aggressive, but like like very confident, like, here I am and you should want it, kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah. I think that's great. And to be able to dance in heels and be confident, that's something to practice. It's so fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, me too.
Okay, so let's see. You know what? I'm going to take a break from these questions, and I'm going to ask you, I'm sure you get this all the time. I'm sure you do. Can we look at your tattoos?
Sure. I was like, I don't know where this is going at all.
I just feel like people with tattoos get asked this all the time.
No, yeah, I did get asked that like 17 times in Vegas. So.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we can go in order. So this would be the first one. Oh, sorry, this one is the first one that I ever got. And my friend actually designed it, but then a tattoo artist did it. So it kind of looks like like muscle or like veins, and that was like kind of the intention, because the triangle is supposed to represent fire, I think. I don't know. Anyways, but it's supposed to be just like a reminder for me to like keep the passion running through me. Like it was about dance specifically. But this one was just pretty. It's like a lotus. This was my second one.
Beautiful.
Inside of my arm hurt a lot, but you know, it's worth it. What else? Then it was this one, which is like I'm trying to see what the best angle is.
That's great. Yeah.
It's like a lion on top, and then it's like a woman wearing a headdress of a lion, I guess. This one's probably my favorite, but my tattoo artist is like the greatest. Like I showed him like a woman with like a tiger on top, but it was like the front profile of her face, and then he just like made this, and it made it look beautiful and even better than what I was expecting. So
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. But I chose a lion to represent like courage. So that's basically what this one is. And then the next one was this one. Same artist. It was kind of spur of the moment. He just had like a opening. So he's a very booked artist. Like he's booked out. His books are closed right now. And when they open, they're like, he books for the year and then just closes them. So this one and this one, I got from him because he just had a random opening that he posted about on his Instagram. And so for this one, I didn't even know what I wanted before I saw that he had an opening. And I was just scrolling through his Instagram, and I had been thinking about getting a hand tattoo, but I didn't know of what. And then I saw that he did like another flower piece on someone else. And I was like, can you just do something like that on my hand? So I think
beautiful.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he like whipped this up in like 2 seconds too. Like he's crazy. And then this one I just got 2 days ago in Vegas.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I did not get any tattoos while I was in Vegas. Although there was a tattoo place at the Link.
Yeah, the club tattoo.
And I saw that. I was like, oh, look at there's tattoos and piercings there.
Yeah.
No, I did not come away with any hearts on me or anything. Although that would be really cute.
Do you have tattoos?
I have 0 tattoos.
Okay.
I have 0 tattoos. I used to want one when I was in college back in the 90s.
Yeah.
And but yeah, then I decided to think about it, and apparently I'm still thinking about it.
You should just they have like really realistic temporary tattoos that you can get now. You should just like try some on and like try it out.
That'd be interesting. Is that what we should do, Hannah? Hannah is the technical director, and she's behind the scenes. She popped in for like a second real quick.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then she disappeared. But yeah. So maybe I should next time have like a little sleeve going on.
Yeah, you could scare your family.
He's like, sorry about that. So funny. Oh, and a quick hello to Nicholas. Hi. Thank you for coming, watching.
Hi, Nicholas.
Nicholas was also one of my students.
Oh, cute.
A while ago. So long ago. Yeah. He's a full-grown man now. Okay, let me see. All right. I just really wanted to get up close with those tattoos, because especially the woman and the lion, I was like, "Ooh, she's beautiful."
I know. Yeah, it's my favorite. This is going to be a whole sleeve eventually. I just have to figure that out.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, beautiful. All right. So here's a question. So often, and this is why we have the festival, is often it's hard for women to talk about our sex and our sexuality, our sexual desires, things that we enjoy, and when it comes to sex. And I was wondering, I know that you're able to express yourself through dance. I understand that. I do that too. My question, though, is, are you able to express yourself verbally? Like, are you able to talk about your sex and your sexuality and your sexual desires?
That's a good question. Probably not as much as I would like to, but like, yeah, I think in general, I'm someone who, when I was younger, was told that I was shy. So like I adopted that and like really believe like, oh, I'm shy, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of times when we're younger, especially when adults tell us like things about ourselves, or like tell us tell like, or like, because I'm pretty sure my mom would like introduce me to people and be like, oh, she's shy, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I think that had an impact on me, and like how I grew up like thinking like, oh, I just shouldn't like express myself as much, you know. So like that definitely plays into me maybe not being as comfortable as I would like verbally expressing myself in general, and having to do with my sexuality. But I've been getting better about it this past couple years, and it's mainly because of dance, I would say, that's helped me. But yeah, it's definitely more of a struggle for me verbally than to do it like with my body, like when I'm dancing, go-go dancing, or you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, I totally get that. And it's funny because I'm the opposite, whereas I think dance actually hindered me from being able to express myself verbally about many things.
Yeah.
About most things. I was just so comfortable expressing myself through dance. And if you wanted me to speak in front of people, oh, no. There's no way I would do that.
Yeah.
Until Bliss Dance Festival came along.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess I have to speak in front of people now.
Yeah.
And at least right now we're in our homes and comfortable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we don't know who's going to see this. It's fine. So no, it's great, and I'm glad that you're working on it as I'm working on it too. How to be more confident in expressing our sexuality and all things, right? Because for women, it's definitely something that that can be a struggle for a lot, and whether we know it or not, it's just there's so much oppression, right?
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about the oppression. Switch topics. We are here to celebrate our sex. Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
And with that, can we have a cheers? Can
I? Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. What are you drinking? What are you having?
A dirty martini, extra dirty.
Extra dirty. Friends out there.
Huh?
I'm just being weird. I often am. Okay. Are there certain things you do off the dance floor that makes you feel extra sexy, powerful and sexy?
Ooh. This is so funny because I literally had a dance class, a heels class, where I asked my students this question, and I forgot what my answer was.
Well, how about today? Was it anything today? Like your nails.
Oh,
do your nails make you feel extra sexy and confident?
They do. Okay, never mind. I have an answer now. So it's not on my nails, but they are on my hands. So ties back into Vegas, but we were at Vegas and I went in to get, my friend had a really cute satin mask on and we were in the mall. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go get one from Aldo because I know that Aldo has them. And so we went into Aldo to get the mask, but then there was like a bunch of this jewelry, and I am not like a jewelry person besides hoops. Like I always wear my hoops because they make me feel like a little bit more feminine since my hair is short. But I like never wear rings. I never wear bracelets. But then my friend started buying jewelry and I was like, should I buy some? Like, I don't know why I want to buy some right now. But for some reason, like having like all of this on like made me feel so much more confident and like sexy, but I didn't know why. And I was like talking about it like the whole weekend. And I was like, I just kept looking at my hand, like, why do I feel so good wearing like, I don't know. But that's one thing. Yeah.
And we just discovered that. See, it's just, we never know when something like that, when that opportunity comes. You know, we don't know. We have to just keep trying different things. Diversity, right? We got to try variety, diversity. We have to try different things to find out what works for us.
Yeah.
And apparently, jewelry on your hands.
Yeah. And I used to when I first started trying hoops on after I cut my hair short, I was like, looks weird on me. But then that was something I also started doing and realized like, oh no, I actually like this. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. The hoops look good. The hair looks good. It all looks good. Yeah.
Yeah. Dang. I do feel like there are other things though. I don't know.
Like you seem pretty. I mean, I'm just gonna make this judgment and say
Mm-hmm.
you seem very confident in your skin. You look to me like a very confident woman. And I know we all have. Everyone has insecurities. All people have insecurities. But I look at you and I go, she's pretty confident, and I feel like you would be able to voice your thoughts and your opinions. In this interview already, I'm like, oh, look at you. You're definitely very confident, especially for how old? 26? 26. I was a baby. And I had no voice. So I think it's great that you have this. That you're I mean, I'm just making this judgment call, but that's what I see. That's what I feel. How do you feel?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely do like not really. Okay, it's funny because I definitely like feel very confident a lot of the time and like don't care about what anyone else thinks. And if like I think I'm hot, then I'm hot. But then there's like days where it's the complete opposite, and like it's hard for me to like not be aware of both of those sides, you know. So, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would say that I kind of just like in life in general, I kind of try my best to just like remember that like this is my life and this is especially when it comes to stuff like your sexuality and like expressing yourself in that way. It's like I do this because it makes me feel good and I have fun doing it and like I feel empowered when I do it. So if someone else is telling me like, oh, why do you go dance? Like, why do you dance for money? Or like, why are you posting bikini pictures? Or like, why are you dressing like that? Like that, none of that ever bothers me because it's not, it's for me. It's not for you. It's my body. It's not your body, you know? So
Right.
I will say that's one thing that definitely like, feeds into the confidence that I do have. So yeah.
That question though, why do you dance for money? Why? Do dancers not deserve money?
Yeah, right.
It's a whole different topic, and we're not going to go into it, but I mean, I don't know. Why do you do accounting for money? Why do you operate for money? Why, we all,
Yeah.
so that's just a whole different topic, but yes, dancing for money is a good thing.
Yeah.
Let's just
I think it's just like go-go dancing in general that people or stripping even, which I have nothing against strippers. I love it. But like go-go dancing, same idea. Like but people just don't understand or like have very I don't know, our society is pretty still like, you know, misogynistic against women who want to express themselves like that. And I don't know, but sometimes I'm just like like are you just putting us down and putting people like us down because you're jealous because you can't do it? Like
fear, right? It's fear, and I think a lot of it has to do with fear.
Yeah.
But I think go-go dancing is beautiful, and dance in general is beautiful. And I love the artistic side of it, which may not be aesthetically beautiful in itself, but the message is. Usually the message is if it touches me as an audience member, right? And that's what we want. That's what art is for, is to feel something. We want to feel something.
Yeah.
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 Yes. And so super excited for your workshop because that is all about confidence and being sexy and owning ourselves, owning our bodies, and, doing the walk, doing the walk in some heels. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any now on the dance floor? So that was off the dance floor. Now on the dance floor, let's slide on the floor. Do you have any moves that make you feel extra sexy?
So I don't know. It's not really moves for me. For me, it's more like, I mean, I guess they could be considered moves, but like like little nuances to like the performance and how sorry, the little nuances into like the performances and how I express myself while I'm dancing is what makes me feel confident. So like I actually notice that I'll like run my hair through my hands through my hair when I dance sometimes. Or for me, I'm really big on like on eye contact. So like in like almost every one of my pieces, I like do a lot of like down up kind of looks, or like I just use my eyes a lot. So because I think the way that you use your eyes and your focus in general like can say so much more about what you're saying. Because yeah, I don't know. I feel like in general, like body language is a form of expression, right? So like the way you look at someone is a form of expression. So if I like look away but then look back, or if I like look down and up, like that makes me feel more confident because it makes me feel like I'm um emphasizing what I'm saying, if that makes sense.
Yes, and I feel like you're taking control of the situation.
Yeah.
Like when you do those things, I feel like what you did just now, I feel like you are slightly controlling me. You have my attention, and in a great way,
Yeah.
a very great way. So, but yeah, you're controlling the emotions and you're holding the audience,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great. Yeah. I hope you get to see some of the dances that the choreographers have put together, because there are some that have eye work and
Cool.
and use their eyes as part of their choreography.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm specifically thinking of Saraswati, and I'm thinking of Yulia, because watching their videos, there was lots of, with Saraswati, she uses her eyes to really express her story.
Mm-hmm.
And Julia, she's just like looking at you in the camera. And
I love that.
Yeah. So I hope that you get to stick around and watch some of those videos with us. Yeah. So the last question I have for you is, where are you now in your personal sexual journey?
Like what do you mean exactly?
Well, so for example, like for myself, I think that I'm exploring a lot, and I don't even know what I'm exploring. There's a lot I know there's a lot in front of me. Whereas I think maybe 5 years ago, I was not exploring and I didn't really think about it that much. Not that it wasn't inside of me, but it wasn't a priority, and I didn't make it a priority. Whereas now I've made it a priority so much that I have a festival around it. And I make sure that I allow myself to feel good, whether it's like wearing something that makes me feel sexy, or just whatever, anything that makes me feel sexy. I will allow myself. I'm like, you know what, this is a good thing, rather than thinking it's a bad thing. Because 5 years ago, I would have thought this is a bad thing. I'm a mother. I am middle-aged, and and I'm Taiwanese American. Those are all things you're not supposed to be sexy, right?
Right.
But I'm like, no. That is not true. I'm sexy. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Like that's where I am in my sexual journey, is allowing myself to feel sexy, to feel pleasure, and to be who I am.
Yeah. I feel like I'm also in a stage like that, but at the same time, like I've been go-go dancing, and like, because I feel like that's where something really switched in me, and where I was like, oh, like this isn't something to be ashamed of. And the first time I did it was like when I was 21, I think. Yeah. So like I've been doing that for a while, and I feel like I've been like pretty okay, with expressing myself and my sexuality like that. But I think for me, it probably ties back to what we were talking about earlier. Like, I think for me, it's like being comfortable sharing that side of me on like a more intimate level, like with people, like my intimate partners, which I don't have one right now, but if I did, or like just being more comfortable and sharing it in an intimate way, because like go-go dancing and stuff like that, it's like very like performative, for lack of a better word, because you are performing, right? So like, and it's like expressive and outward and like more eye-catching, but I feel like the part where I'm still figuring out how to comfortably express myself is like in a more intimate and like personal way, if that makes sense. And like being okay, like even with myself, like being okay with like really, yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, I get that, because like, you know, being able to just sit and talk with your partner, right, or partners, right, being able to sit and talk with them and really express verbally like what it is that you want or don't want, talk about that, can be scary, really scary. I often wish, I'm like, if I can just tell you through interpretive dance, then if you could understand me through dance, then you would understand me, you know, and it'd be so much easier for me to express myself. But, you know, not all of our partners will understand an interpretive dance about whatever it is that we want.
Right.
So, yeah. But yeah, I totally understand that. Thank you so much for coming on here and sharing everything that you've shared. And I've really enjoyed getting to know you, Tessa. I know we've chatted a little bit in the past, just barely, right? And just on Instagram, right? But I really did enjoy talking to you today on this live stream for everyone to see.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah. And thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. We are so happy to share the intimate details with our Bliss friends and family. Don't forget to register for Bliss Dance Festival right now. It's happening this Friday and Saturday, August 6th and 7th, here with Tessa Shanley. Thank you. Good night and sweet dreams.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, Faith. Hello.